Namaste, good morning, and welcome to Times Health Plus. I'm Dr. Sneha Rathi. I'm a musculoskeletal physiotherapist and a certified yoga teacher from the Yoga Institute, Santa Cruz, Mumbai. We have been touching on a lot of topics related to joint health and muscle health. Today, we are going to touch upon an area which we have already covered before, but I'm going to tell you more of the asanas and the exercises which are supposed to be performed at the desk itself. So, it is going to be more of a personalized session today, especially for those who are doing a lot of desk job, that means sitting on the desk and working on the laptop or the computer. Okay, and maybe not just that, some people who are used to a lot of stooping and working down. It could be anything like teachers who have to correct a lot of papers or write down a lot of stuff. It could be any occupation which requires a lot of micro work, as in something related to microscopy or something related to jewelry designing. Okay, so this one is for all of those people who have been sitting on the desk and have been working and bearing the brunt of sitting on the desk and working on it. Okay, especially for sedentary persons, those who have a very sedentary kind of lifestyle, not much physical activity. This is what you can do at your desk itself. But before going ahead with that, let's first understand what happens exactly when you sit at a desk for a very long period of time. Okay, so it's very, very important to understand what are the issues that develop when you sit at the desk for a very long period of time. Okay, so generally, if you notice, okay, what kind of posture do you assume when you are sitting on a desk for a long period of time? If you notice, generally we are kind of slouched in the back, slouched in the upper body, and our necks come forward. Okay, that's what happens when we are working on the desk for a long period of time, because what happens is we try to concentrate on the screen, and this is the kind of posture that develops. Okay, especially if you are not taking care, or if you're sitting on the front of the chair. Okay, then you will notice that we are stooping a lot more forward as compared to if you're sitting at the backrest, keeping your back rested at the back of the chair. Then there is a lesser scope of stooping forward, as the backrest would resist that stooping mechanism. All right, so it's very, very important to understand that if you are sitting on a desk and you're sitting on your chair a little forward, you might tend to stoop down and start working on the desk. Plus, there are many more parameters, as in the height of your screen. Okay, so at what height is your screen, that matters a lot when you are working on the desk. Okay, if your screen is not placed at a proper height, then also you might tend to develop an altered posture. I have seen many people working with two screens at a time. Okay, even then, what happens is most of the time the person looks at one particular screen, and that is when he or she kind of rotates his neck and keeps looking at one screen for a very long period of time. That also can lead to some or the other issues in the neck. So you need to make sure that if you are going to look at one particular screen for a very long period of time, it is always better to turn yourself towards that screen and look straight, instead of just turning your neck and trying to look at the screen. These are some basic tips that are needed for you to maintain the right posture while working, because the right posture would take you a long way, but a wrong posture can lead to a lot of issues like, what kind of issues do you face when you maintain a wrong posture? There are issues like muscle aches and pains. It always starts with that. You start feeling pain in this area, the nape of the neck. Okay, you might start feeling some pain in the lower back. Some people also start feeling some pain in the knees if the posture is not right. And hence, it is very, very important to maintain the correct posture, to alter the posture when it is necessary. So, it always starts with muscle aches and pains. But gradually, if you don't pay attention to that, you will notice that your posture is actually undergoing a lot of changes in the long run. Okay, because you are constantly into this position and you're not doing anything about it. You will notice that one fine day when you go for an MRI due to some ache or pain, you will notice a statement like there is loss of cervical lordosis, or the cervical curve is lost, okay, or there is a loss of lumbar lordosis, okay, or the lumbar curve is lost, okay. These things happen very subtly over a period of time, and it's only happening when we are not looking into what are we doing on our daily life, okay. I call it, it is similar to something like the karma for the body, okay. So what inputs you are giving to the body, the same output will be there. So if you are constantly in a slouched position and your neck is forward, slowly and steadily the body will undergo such changes that the cervical curve will slowly and steadily flatten out. I have also seen many people using their phones by sitting like this and having their phone like that and trying to look forward into their phone like this. That also can lead to a loss of cervical lordosis in the long run, because your body will tend to adjust based on the demands you put on it, okay. So if you think that you put a certain demand to the body, it is going to adjust like that. So with yoga asanas also, we are putting certain demands on the body, and that is what is making the muscles work, the joints move, okay, and that is how you are training the body. And this is why it becomes very, very important that when you are using your phone or you are using your laptop on a regular basis, you also need to make sure that you are training your muscles and your posture to hold up the good posture position, okay. So it becomes very, very important to train it on a regular basis, and in this session that is what we are going to do today. Many a times nowadays when we travel by train or a metro, we usually see that people are sitting and looking into their phones continuously, okay, just with their neck bent forward, okay. We are not doing any activity which requires an extension, or even for that matter raising the hands up, okay. Even for, if you look at housewives who are working in the kitchen, okay, most of the times they are looking down in the standing position and chopping or doing any activity, the arms are down. Very rarely do we reach overhead and try to remove something from the overhead cabinet. Most of our items are placed around us, okay, which are in the accessible areas, okay, and from there we try to remove the containers and we try to do the work. So again, we are hardly lifting our hands up and training our upper neck and back muscles to work better or to strengthen better. I hope you understand these small things that I am talking about and how it is going to change your body in the long run, which we do not realize. Okay, so when you keep using your body in a certain way, there are certain muscle imbalances that start developing, and that leads to more of posture changes in the long run. Okay, so if you are stooping forward continuously, it's very for sure, it is definite that you're going to develop some tightness in the front area and there is going to be some weakness in the back area. Okay, but not just this, it's just not about muscles, it's also about the organs inside. Okay, because as the shape of your body is changing, the pressure mechanics inside the body is also going to change, and it is definitely going to affect the organs inside. Okay, so for example, I have come across many people who have a kind of stoop posture and they have some digestive issues happening. Okay, that can definitely happen because of the compression of the epigastric area that is happening because of the stooped posture. Okay, so you see, posture plays such an important role and we need to train it on a regular basis. In today's session, we are going to see a lot of postures which you can do with the help or on your chair itself. Okay, and with the help of the chair. So you can consider this something like a chair yoga session. Okay, so I'm going to use a lot of a chair to support my body in different postures. So this is going to be a very friendly asan session for all those who are on the older age group, or all those who want to start training their lower limbs slowly and steadily. For all those who start feeling lower back strain very easily when they tend to do Veerbhadrasan, okay, certain postures, they start feeling lower back strain easily. This is going to help you understand how you can start on a simpler level. Okay, so these are some changes that can happen with a wrong mechanics of the posture. Okay, you can also get some nerve pains, or even for that matter discompression. Okay, a very common phenomena seen in people who go for prolonged sitting position. Okay, so it is very, very important that you make sure that when you are sitting for a long time, you take adequate breaks, stand up and work for some time, walk around and come. Okay, that becomes very important if you want to reduce the pressure on the disc. Plus, practicing some elongation poses is going to help you to reduce the pressure on the disc. So today's session, we are going to discuss a lot of poses on the chair, and then we are going to see some poses in the supine position, which is especially personalized for people who do a lot of desk job or who do a lot of work, which includes forward bending, looking down, okay, stooping your neck forward, all of those things. So let's start with it. We will start first with conditioning. So we are going to sit on the chair itself and start with our conditioning practice. The first criteria for this is your chair should be steady enough. It should not be very wobbly. Okay, if your chair is very wobbly, there can be a fear of fall, and which is why your chair should be steady enough so that you can do the postures easily. It is better if you do not have any armrests on the chair. This kind of chair works perfectly if you want to do all of the postures, because with the armrests, certain postures can be restricted. Okay, so let's start by understanding what kind of poses we can practice. So first we are going to start with conditioning. We keep our back as erect as possible, keep our feet together placed on the ground, knees are 90-degree. We keep our shoulders up and open. Okay, we keep our neck straight, and slowly we are going to keep our hands on the thighs and close our eyes. Slowly try to bring all your attention towards your breath and your body. Try to observe how your feet are placed on the ground. Observe your back position. Observe the relaxation in your shoulders. Try to observe your body and your breath. Now slowly we will open our eyes. All right, so now we are going to start with the neck movement, as the neck is one of the most commonly affected joints in the body. Okay, so we are going to start with the neck movements first. The first movement is looking up and down fully. Look up and down. Look up and down fully. Look up and down. Look up and down. It is very important to complete the movement. Okay, so as you look up, you need to make sure that you are looking up as much as possible. When you do that, you will feel some stretch in the front of the neck. Okay, so it is very, very important that you complete the movement. This particular movement sequence that I'm going to show you related to the neck, this can be done every 3 to 4 hours at your desk itself. Okay, let's see the next movement, okay, which is just the rotation. Again, you need to complete the movement. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this I have seen a lot of time people do incomplete and fast movements. We are supposed to do the entire movement, okay, so that the joint reaches to its maximum range of motion. So this is the second one. Now the third one is you can hold the side of the chair, okay, so the below the chair, you can hold that part and then you can slowly just flex your neck to the opposite side. You can give a slight stretch with the help of your hand on the temporal or the side of your head and maintain the stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and relax. And we do it on the other side. You hold the side of the chair and stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back. So I'm with the help of my hand, I'm getting a fixation of the shoulder. Now I can move my neck. This is going to create a local stretch on this area. Okay, so let's see. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do it on the other side. Stretch. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We will do it once again 3 times. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And on the other side, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and relax. Okay, so this is what you can do at your desk itself. You can also do a diagonal stretch wherein you are looking towards the opposite pocket and you're stretching your neck down like that. You can keep your hand behind and stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look up and do it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. You will feel some stretch happening on the back aspect of your neck. Okay. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back. Other side. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back. So this was some kind of stretch to the neck which you should do on a regular basis. But along with that, it is very important to raise your hands up as well. So you take both your hands up and try to hold that position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and slowly down. Okay, so this is one of the most important thing to do as the kind of position that we assume while working on the desk. Okay, that can lead to a lot of pain in the trapezius area and this is going to offload that. So let's do it again. Inhaling, raise your hands up. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. Once again, inhale. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. This is also causing some elongation, so the compression on the disc is getting reduced with this posture. Once again, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. So slowly and steadily from 6 counts to 10 counts, 15 counts, and up to 30 seconds, you can extend the posture. The more you hold the position, the more your posture muscles are going to get trained to hold the erect position. Okay, so this was about it. Now next one is a side bend. So you keep your hand on the side of the chair, you take your one hand up and slowly bend sideways and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and come back. And we go to the other side. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Again. Inhale. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Other side. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. When you are in the position, you can breathe normal. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Other side. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. All right, the next pose is a forward bending pose. So what we are going to do is, there are two ways of doing the forward bending pose. We are going to first stretch up like that. Inhale and exhaling, just simply forward fold and stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale and come back up and relax. All right, let's do it once again. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Stay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's repeat this one more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Stay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this was one kind of forward fold. The other is where you come in ahead in the chair, you keep your legs straight and slowly just bend forward. Try to touch your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back. Okay, over here it's very important that your chair is steady. If it is not, it might tumble forward. So make sure your chair is steady. I will do that again. Straighten your legs and forward fold. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back. Once again. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And back. All right, so this was about forward fold. Next, we are going to see rotation. Okay, so now there are different types of rotation that you can do. One is simply in the chair. Okay, so what you do is you simply hold the side of the chair and the back of the chair and try to twist as much as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back to the center and you do it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back to the center. Okay, we'll do it with breathing. Inhale, exhaling. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling back. Exhaling. Other side. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling back. Once again, inhale and exhaling. Twist. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling back, exhaling other side. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling back. All right, so this is about a simple twist. But can you just tell me what would be the difference between twisting with your hands up like this? Okay, when I do this kind of twist and when I did this kind of twist, okay, is there any difference in between that? Okay, and what is the difference when you do it like this? Let's try to do it and then you can probably observe and tell me what is the difference. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to join our hands up and slowly twist towards one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling, come back. Exhaling, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling, come back. Exhaling, relax. We will do it again 2 times. Just try to observe what is the effect that you feel when you did it with your hands down and now with your hands up. Let's do it again. Inhale, exhaling, twist. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling back. Exhaling, twist. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling back and exhaling, relax. Let's do it once again. Inhale, exhaling, twist. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling back, exhaling, twist. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling back and exhaling, relax. Okay, so if you know, you can write it in the comment box, but I'll tell you, okay, what is the difference is you can do this kind of twist even with a stooped back as such. Okay, even if your back is stooping, you can do this twist. But for this kind of twist, it will actually elongate your spine first and then put into twist. Okay, so that's the advantage of taking your hands up. It is actually going to straighten your spine first and then incorporate the twist. Okay, if you keep twisting in a slouched position, slowly and steadily you might develop pain somewhere in the back. Okay, so it's very important that you raise your hands up. You can do this kind of twist, that's absolutely fine, but it is very important to keep your back absolutely straight when you are twisting. So at least it should be erect and then you should start twisting. For that matter, even the neck movements that we did, you need to keep your back as erect as possible. Okay, so this is one of the most important things to keep in mind. Next, we are going to do a rotation, okay, a twisting which is with the forward bend. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are inhaling, look at your left hand, exhaling, twist and touch your right foot. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling, come back, look at your right hand, exhaling, twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling, come back and exhaling, relax. Okay, we will do this once again. So in this, we keep a little bit of distance between the feet and we try to twist. Okay, so again, inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Stay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Stay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do it one more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Stay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Stay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this was about a forward fold with a twisting position. Next, we are going to do a little bit of strengthening in the forward fold itself. So we are going to take our hands up. You keep the legs in the same position. Interlock your hands like that. Now, try to go anti-gravity with your back straight and maintain this position. Stretch your back forward with the help of your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back and relax. Okay, it's a very good posture for strengthening your back muscles and your core muscles. Okay, I can show it to you from the side. So I'm just going to turn my chair to the side and show you the same thing. So you inhale and exhaling, forward fold. Stretch your hands forward and your back forward. Hold the position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling, come back. Exhaling, relax. Okay, let's do it one more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Breathe normal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. So this is kind of a strengthening as well as a good control of your back muscles towards gravity. It's going to develop a very nice control of your back. Okay. Next, we are going to see some hip movements. Okay. So we have mobilized the back quite a bit. You can also do cat camel position in sitting. So you can curve your back and then you can arch your back. Okay. Curve and arch, curve and arch. Okay, so this is what also you can practice for full mobility of your spine. Curve, arch, curve and arch. So this was Bithilasana and Marjariasana in sitting. Okay, next, there is also a relief position for those people who experience lower back pain. Okay, it's called the Brugger's position, wherein you stretch the hands behind, you arch your back, you pull the chest up in sitting, and now you start doing belly breathing. So maybe 5 rounds. Okay, so this can actually create, when you do it, you will feel some stress in the lower back, but it can offload your back of any kind of stress in the longer run. So this kind of posture also can be practiced. Now let's look at the hip. It's a very important factor to address the hip whenever you're doing a desk job, because there is a lot of the hip gets a lot affected when you are sitting for a long period of time, especially if you see your hip muscles, the hip flexors, they may become tightened and weak as well, okay, when you are sitting for a very long period of time. Also the glutes, because of a constant pressure of sitting, okay, there is something called as the gluteal amnesia. Okay, so it actually kind of starts working a little less. So all the muscles, they undergo certain changes when you're sitting for a long period of time, and which is why it becomes very, very important to train them while you are sitting. So let's look into some of the asanas and exercises which are good for you, which you can do it on your desk itself. Okay, so first one is a simple hip raise in sitting position. Here what you do is you keep your back erect, okay, and you start lifting your hip up. Hold it for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And you do it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. So usually what happens is when you don't have enough control, either your hip goes onto one side, okay, or your back goes behind, okay. Something like this might happen when you're doing this movement. It's very important to try and keep your back as erect as possible, and then try to move the hip, okay. So you raise the hip up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down. And also see the direction of your hip raise, whether you are raising it up sideways, whether you are leaning while lifting the hip. Try to observe what accessory movements you are doing and try to correct it as much as possible. So if I show you from the side, when I am raising the hip up, okay, I'm not trying to lean behind, I'm trying to keep my back straight and then trying to lift my hip up, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down. All right, so this way you can practice hip raises. Okay, you can also practice Veerbhadrasana on the chair itself. Okay, this is a very good way of practicing, especially if you have less hip strength. You can build your confidence by practicing on the chair itself. Let's look into how you can do Veerbhadrasana on the chair itself. So what you do is you try to turn towards one side, keep your hip fully supported on the chair. Now slowly try to take your leg behind, okay? So from here, you take your leg slowly behind, okay? Now you weight bare, you put the entire weight of the hip and the thigh on this chair. You try to stretch this leg behind and you simply raise your hands up and maintain the position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and relax. Okay, like this you can practice Veerbhadrasana. Here your thigh is fully supported, so your leg is not bearing much of weight. So you get a chance to activate your muscles in this position. It's like a preliminary practice for the standing Veerbhadrasana. Let's do it on the other side. You stretch your leg behind. Okay, and now slowly raise your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. All right, so this is Veerbhadrasana 1. Let's do it once again. Stretch your leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. We do it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down. One more time. So here you can actually, if at all you don't want to raise your hands, you can actually focus on stretching the back leg properly as well. So you can just keep your hands on the chair and you can try to push the back leg behind and try to push your upper body up like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. We do it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this position itself, you can also try and activate your leg. Okay, if you are confident enough, try to rise up a little bit off the chair and hold the position. Okay, so you can just try to do that. This is going to give you a good practice of activating the right muscles. Okay, so this is how you can practice, okay, with support. So this was about Veerbhadrasana 1. Okay, so how you can give a local stretch with the help of the chair. Now let's practice Veerbhadrasana 2 as well, which is a side lunge kind of a position. So here what you do is again spread your legs. Try to keep one leg away. Okay, the other leg is spread out but supported on the chair, and you just hold this position. Stay there, look at your left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slowly relax and come back. And we do it on the other side. Stretch your leg away. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slowly come back. As I said, in this kind of posture practice, you should have a chair which does not have an armrest. Okay, and it should be a very steady chair. It's very, very important to keep the chair steady. Here you can actually practice opening of your body as much as possible. This is a very good way to start stretching your body and opening your legs. Okay, stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slowly relax, and let's do it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slowly relax. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax, and the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax, and you can release the posture. So this is how you can actually practice Veerbhadrasana 2 as well. Okay, but you can also start, as I showed you in Veerbhadrasana 1, you can also slowly start offloading your leg up by raising up from the chair and trying to hold the position. This is like the initial training of kind of going for the standing Veerbhadrasana 2. Okay, so this was about Veerbhadrasana. Next, let's look into Pavan Muktasana and sitting on the chair. So we're going to actually pull the hip entirely towards us and hold the position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and slowly down. And we do it on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. Now it's very important again not to flex your back. Don't bend your back when you're doing it. So when you're doing this, this should not be what is happening. Try to keep your back erect and then try to pull your hip towards the abdomen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. All right, so this way you can practice Pavan Muktasana. Next, we are going to also straighten the knees. It's very important to do that because it's like a strengthening of the quads. So you just straighten your knee and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. Let's look it from the side. Again, here the back erect is very important factor. So you need to keep your back erect and not try to slouch and do this position. If you're slouching and doing it, you're training the wrong movement. Try to keep your back straight and straighten the knee as much as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. All right, so this way you can practice the straightening of the knee. You can also practice straightening both the knees together and holding the erect back position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. A very good strengthening practice for the thighs, okay, and the lower back as well. Okay, I show you from the side. Try to straighten both your knees, keep your back erect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. Okay, so this is how you can practice. Next, we see the calf. Okay, so if you're not able to do Tadasana in standing, it's okay to do in sitting, and otherwise also when you are working on the desk, it's important to mobilize your calf. So you just keep your feet on the ground, try to push your heels up, hold the position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. Repeat it again. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. So you are actually promoting the circulation of your lower legs. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. Once again. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. All right. So this is how you can do the calf movement, okay, or the calf raises. I'm going to show you quickly a few asanas in standing, okay, with the help of the chair. First one is just trying to do a squat, okay. So we try to train the getting up and the sitting down position. You take both your hands up and slowly try to raise yourself up from the sitting position, go back into a squat, okay. Hold the position without touching your butt on the chair. Try to hold the position and then come back up. Okay, so this way you can actually train the squat. Let me show you from the side. So you just keep your hands up, go down up to the chair level, stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and come up. Okay, once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. So this is how you can practice the squat. Next, we are going to see a forward bend. Okay, so we keep the back of the chair facing us. Keep both your hands on the back of the chair. Keep your legs together and stretch forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back. Let's repeat it again. Stretch forward. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. One more time. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. Okay, now if you want to go a little lower, like a downward dog position, you can face the front of the chair towards you. Keep both your hands on it and slowly try to move your legs behind and flex down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. So in the previous one, we were just going up to 90 degrees. Now we are bending a little more forward. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. One more time. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. All right, so this was a forward bending pose which you can practice at different angles. Okay, one more, we are going to do a side bend. So we stand on the side of the chair, try to hold the back of the chair. Now take one hand up and try to bend sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. You can go to the other side of the chair and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. Repeat it again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. Okay, so this was a side bend. We can also practice a single leg stance, something like Ekpadasana with the support of the chair. So keep your leg on the inner thigh. Keep your back straight. Okay, and try to correct your posture. Now, since you have the support of the chair, you can slowly start to tighten up your leg on which you are standing. Try to engage the muscles. Try to work on the muscle engagement in this case. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and relax. You can do it on the other side. Try to engage your leg muscles on which you are standing. Try to externally rotate your upper leg. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. So this way, with the help of support of the chair, you can practice a lot of asanas. Try to get the muscle work right. Okay. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. On the other side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back. All right. So this is how you can practice the different asanas, okay, in the standing position as well. All right. So uh, these kind of asanas with the help of the chair are going to be really helpful in your day-to-day activities. You can intersperse your work with some kind of postures that we did today. Okay, I know many a times I come across people who tell me that I feel very embarrassed in the workplace to do such stretches, but I think it's a high time that we set in a work culture which is on the healthier aspect as well. So it is very, very important that you incorporate some kind of stretches in your daily routine. Let others also get inspired to stretch their bodies, to move their bodies in different manner while they are working for a long period of time, as this is going to take care of their health in the long run. Okay, so if you do it, the others around you are actually going to inspired. There is nothing to be embarrassed about. Okay, the others are going to actually get inspired, and maybe we will see a work culture which is actually interspersed with lot of health measures. Okay, we are already seeing that happening on a day-to-day basis. People have started setting reminders for hydration. They have started taking regular breaks for their eating purposes. It's also very important that you start taking breaks for your muscle and movement strategies, for your posture. Okay, so with this, I come to the task of the week, which is out of all the stretches that we did today, you can practice a few of the stretches on your desk itself. You can click a picture of it and upload it on Instagram, tag Times Health Plus. Also, do follow Times Health Plus on their Instagram and YouTube channels for more tips and recommendations related to yoga. So this was it for today. If there are any questions, I would be happy to answer them. But I would request you to start interspersing. So I can give you probably a rule. Okay, it is called the 28-2 rule. Okay, so what you can do is after every 20 minutes of sitting, okay, if possible, try to get up and stand and work for 8 minutes. Try to walk around for 2 minutes, come back and sit for your work. Okay, this will incorporate some mobility into your daily routine. Okay, it is going to break down the effects of prolonged posture, the effects of a recurrent musculoskeletal pains and issues like that, some cumulative traumas or the repetitive stress disorders that keep happening due to prolonged postures will be broken down this by this kind of practice. Out of all the asanas that we did today, you can choose any 4 or 5 practices and start doing that on a regular basis. Also make sure that you are also focusing on the ergonomic aspects of your workplace. Try to make it more and more ergonomically safe for yourself. Okay, that is going to help you in the long run. We need to start incorporating into our health, start investing into it on a day-to-day basis to get the results in the long term. So that was it for today. I hope to see you next time. Till then, stay present, move gently, and make sure you take care of yourself. Thank you and namaste.